Hey, everybody. Wow. What a contest. I thought the Pittsburgh Steelers were going to wipe the floor with the New England Patriots, considering they'd only won 2 games the entire season. But no, it's New England 21, Pittsburgh 10. And the Patriots, have done it mostly through the air. And at times it literally looked like the Steelers defenders were standing still, like, cardboard cutouts in a 7-by-7 drill. And Zappy was just zipping passes to receivers, running through them literally, like, hey, here I am. Oh, over here, right? It was absolutely insane, the scene that this Thursday Night Football contest is presenting us. And as I think it was both Al Michaels and Kirk Herbstreit said, it's amazing that Steelers, with all they have to play for, are playing this badly. It's like they don't care. That's probably the ultimate insult you can pay a professional, that the professional doesn't care. But how else to explain what we're seeing? I mean, they just are awful, the Steelers. And in front of the home crowd, waving the black towels, maybe they should go with the old-fashioned gold terrible towels. That might make a little bit of a difference, you think? But consider these statistics presented to us by ESPN. I'm going to put them up here and then read them to you, because this is absolutely ridiculous. And here we go. Excuse me. I should say, there we go. There, all right. 21-10, that's the score that sticks out, of course. But as we drill down, it's halftime, of course. Team stats, all right? Listen to this. First downs, 11 for the Patriots, 8 for the Steelers, 10 by passing, 1 by rushing. First downs from penalties, none. Steelers got 2. Steelers got only, of their 8 first downs, they got 3 by passing, 3 by rushing, and 2 by penalty. Third down efficiency, 3 of 7 for the Pats, 1 of 6 for the Steelers. No fourth downs to speak of. They rattled off 33 plays versus 29 for the Steelers. Almost the even match there. Total yards, though, 219 versus 112. 219 versus 112. Total drives, both had 7. Yards per play, 6.6 for the Pats versus a measly 3.9 for the Steelers. And, the main problem with the Steelers and what they're doing can be summed up with, well, it's always said that good offense is when you go where they're not. Well, if that's the case, then this is bad offense, because they're going where they are. These pitches to the outside, where the Steelers defensive ends, where the Patriots defensive ends are waiting, moving inside the hook attempt. Hook is a kind of a block where you try to keep the defender from going to stop a sweep or an outside play. You hook around. You literally hook your body around, okay? But the problem is that you have to make sure the timing is just right. So if you hook too early, you literally wind up opening a door for the person you're trying to hook, in this case, the defensive end or linebacker, to come in inside of you and get to the halfback. That's why the pitch has to be outside. Yeah, you heard me. Outside the outermost interior alignment. Otherwise, what you get is these inside slips. I've seen it all the time. Aiden Hutchinson ate the Atlanta Falcons alive in preseason because the Falcons were making what, is a preseason mistake. The Steelers are making that mistake this game. Regular season. We're talking about 15 games in. All right? 15 games in. And you have to be absolutely flabbergasted. You say, wait a minute, 14 games in. I stand corrected. It's still flabbergastingly ridiculously mind-boggling that they're playing this bad, and yet that's precisely what's happening. Reading through the statistics again, and drilling down on more interesting outcomes from here, we have the passing. This is it: 186 for Zappy versus 60 for the Steelers and Mitch Trubisky, who is just awful, putting in an awful contest. 14 of 21 for Zappy for 186 yards, 8.5 yard average. 5 yards, you would say, how they get from a yards per play because the running, but passing gets more, right? The Steelers just got the ball now. They're returning it. They'll be 1st and 10 on their own 16. But interceptions, 1. But it feels like Zappy's, it feels like Mitch Trubisky is throwing 3 interceptions rather than 1. But statistically, he just threw 1. Sacks, both 1, gave up 1. 33 yards rushing versus 52 for the Steelers. But heck, when you're throwing it all over the park and you're notching up almost 200 yards in passing, who cares about running for the first half, right? Now let's see what the Steelers do against the Pats defense. This time they go out throwing again, and they go right back into the short pass, and they get stopped because the Patriots understand how to close quickly on their receivers and not let them, get away with murder, right? Am I being too unkind here? No, I'm not trying to be. All right, I'm not trying to be. So we've got that. We've got, let's see here. I want to thank Seth of our conversation last night regarding the Raiders. He's going to be our newest vlogger, by the way. Yep, that's right. We're adding yet another vlogger. And the more the merrier for content creation and everything else. So look for him to start with us probably by about next week. But at any rate, getting back to the contest, we've got red zones. They were in the red zone twice, were the Patriots here. The Steelers never touched the red zone. It's 3rd and 4 for the Steelers right now. Let's see what the black and gold do. And Mitch, there's an empty backfield on 3rd and 4. Ooh, there should be a 1-2. Nope, got first down. First down. All right. The Steelers get a bit more creative with their approach this time and move the chains. And so we have no fumbles lost, the 1 interception. Time of possession. Get this. The Steelers have had the ball longer than the Pats. 17 minutes and 19 seconds for the Steelers versus 14 minutes and 8 seconds for the Pats. Oh, there's our end around. Will it get stopped in the backfield? And it looks like it's gonna. Yep, it's faltered. Whose idea was it to call that? Oh, excuse me. The new offensive coordinator replaced Matt Canada, right? See, this is the kind of play, and not the play. I'm not blaming the player. The kind of strategy that has produced this outcome. I mean, why do you need to run that? Where was the inkling in what the defense was doing to make you, the offensive coordinator, think that of all plays, this one was going to work against the team speed of the Pats? Well, you're doing fine going up the middle when you can. Just do it. Like, there you go, up the middle. All right? That should have been their first down play. Instead, it's their second down play. If there was their first down play, they would have been, third and 6, okay? But instead, they're looking at 3rd and 11, 3rd and 12, all right? Big difference. 3rd and 10, okay? Big difference from I will take 3rd and 6 over that any day. Any day. If they'd done it on a first down, And then second down, they get, what, 2 yards, right? Ridiculous. Or let's say that they had done that play twice in a row. They would have been looking at a first down. Back to throw on 3rd and 10 is Mitch. And looks like he's going to just barely get it. Just barely. Yep. So moves the chains again. Thus continuing the drama of watching the Steelers quite literally battle themselves in their own bad play calling. Wow. I mean, there's no other way to put it, folks. No other way to put it. No other way to put it. So going back to the stats right now, because this updates itself, right, as we go. And we immediately see that the Steelers now have 10 first downs versus 11 for the Pats. And it's 1st and 10, and they go right back to that stupid play of going wide. They were lucky to get past 22 was lucky. Harris was lucky to get past the 2 Pats defenders, which were poised to down him for a loss. His Najee's speed got him around in to pick up 7 yards, making it 2nd and 3. Not bad for him, okay? And now Najee Harris is 9 carries for 23 yards now. 9 for 23. Steelers now have 142 yards on offense. They are near midfield, back to throw, throwing a screen to the left, and pick up the first down with a little bit of change, like about 4 or 5 yards thereabouts. 4 or 5 yards. So do I think the Steelers can come back from this mess? No. I'm going to hold out. God, look how steep those stadium seats are. I'm going to say that if the Steelers get out of the zone, they can come back and win. If they dare play man for man or some combination, they can win. But the way it's going right now, I don't see it at all. Now, the offense is moving the ball. They are just marched into the Pats into the field. And they do need to score. So if they score here, it's a different game. All right? If they score here, it's a different game. This is critical. This is a 2nd and 8. All right? It's critical. In my view, they really need to make this, rather than flirt around with 3rd down. Let's see if they even try to do it. And they almost got picked off. Almost got picked off. And I think what the Steelers need to do is, rather than throw these short static passes like they went out and had him turn around on his like that, if you're going to do that, that's got to be thrown early. You can't throw it after the guy has turned around, and that's a timing problem. So that should have been out of Mitch's hands about a quarter second earlier. But then, see right there, see again, he's holding on the ball too long. What happens? Boom. But it's not his fault, because they don't give him anybody to throw short to, in, say, like a Texas route or something like that, right? So the design of this offense leaves a lot. There's a lot of left to be desired here, and they're not giving their quarterback a chance to do anything. Straight up. Then it's just not. Now, the real test is coming up. After this kick is fielded, fair catch, and it's a touchback, and they're probably going to go to a commercial, and it looks like they are. Neat little faux drone thing there. But we'll then see if they've made the necessary defensive changes to stop the Pats and have a chance to get back into this contest. Because they should have scored there. That should have been that last drive should have been the Steelers' delivery, but they didn't. They delivered a goose egg. And so nothing's changed, all right? Same mistakes that I pointed out earlier, it made him again. They just made him again. No other way to put it. Now, we've got, in terms of, let me take care of something right here one moment. Only take a second, folks. I'm not going anywhere. It's just that I have to make a corrective here. What do you think of the Dolphins? Do you think the Dolphins will be the AFC representative in the Super Bowl? Dolphins Niners, perhaps? That's how it's shaping up that it might look. Dolphins Niners. That would be a good one. Lots of fireworks, man. And it'll be a case of the young Padawan versus his master, right? Kyle Shanahan is the master. Young Padawan is Mike McDaniels, right? So that'll be a lot of fun. Lots of fun. Subway. You ever had a Subway sandwich? That gives me a nutty idea. I'm not going to mouth what the idea is, but it's a business idea. I'm always trying to think of some sponsorship that never comes to pass, but it only takes one company to break the dam. All right, just one. Of course, it'd be nice to have two or three, but just one. It only takes one to break the dam. Okay. There. Now, if I go to the stats here, what changes have stick out? Well, guess what? The teams are even in terms of first downs right now. Yep. The Steelers are at 11, and so are the Pats. 6 by passing for this. Now, here we go. All right. The Steelers are in the same defensive alignment. Zappy is back to throw. He's throwing a screen. And wow, go through that so much for the defense because the Steelers are so far back. It's ridiculous. And this is what you get, folks, when you play a zone defense like the Steelers are playing, a loose zone, and you are, and poor fellow's down, and what the Patriots did in replaying how this unfolded is when they lined up I'm actually running it back to have a look. Okay, I'm going to wait for that. It was an interesting little quasi-inside screen that they tried to throw. They had, it was slot left, trips left now, play action, the tight end, and then the running back. And so what they did was they ran off. Yeah, they ran off, tried to run off. Oh, that's a little too much here. The two zone guys. Let's see if I can do this a little bit more. Back a little bit. Oh, you can't wait for that one. All right. And see if I can stop that right there. Okay. Yeah. So they had the linebacker out over the slot. They only had 4 down linemen and 2 linebackers. That okay. And actually 3 down linemen and 3 linebackers. They had a 3-3-5 going. And they had the slot left, which became a trips left when tight end came in over. And then, and so now you've got the 2 corners went off with the slots on the slot receivers on the left side, and they screened left basically into this hole that was created by the departure of those defenders chasing the receivers, right? And so they fill that void neatly. There are only 1, 2, 3, three Steelers defenders on the play side. 124 way on the other side because he was the corner because of the way they lined up. One penetrating defender that, missed his tackle. And the rest, everybody else was way back there. All right. Way back there. No one played up close to hug the line of scrimmage, disrupt the timing of the screens, nothing. Everything's been loose with them. And so what they get is, what they got. They got gashed again. 35 went, picked up a first down. Wow. First, okay. Huh. I thought there was about to be a flag. There wasn't. Oh, we had the player that was down. That's right. And let's see here. Now we're at a commercial. Okay, now we're at a commercial. See, I can fast forward from that. All these commercials, they're all trying to make money. Anything wrong with that? Boy, oh boy. Old Spice. Okay, now we're getting someplace. All right. Hey, welcome. How you doing? Now, nice Christmas tree in Pittsburgh. 7:38, third quarter, 21 Pats, 10 Steelers. We're looking at a very animated Mike Tomlin talking to Mr. Pickens. Meanwhile, Mr. Zappian company are on their own 35-yard line back to throw. And, batted. There is a difference. Hey, get your hands up. Get your hands up. That's a good one. They did that. Except, guess what? Illegal use of the hands. Hey, turning point. That's a major penalty. Holding. And he was holding him. He was hugging him. He was taking him down. Anyway, can't count on anybody anymore, can you? So, second down. Now, second down, they're eating clock. It's Bill O'Brien's called a whale of a game. That's the guy that you're looking at right there. Second and 12. There's, okay. Third down. If they don't make this, that will be, let's see here, how are we doing in terms of punting? Third and 7. Trips right. Single running back. Zappi's back to throw. He got sacked. Wow. And you know why he got sacked? Because the Patriots went away from short passing. They thought they could throw it downfield a bit more and achieve success, but their line wasn't able to hold out the Steelers' defensive line long enough for that to happen. And so Zappy gets sacked. So there it is. All right. Punt. All right. So he's giving the Steelers another opportunity here. What will they do with it? Well, we'll see. I have to admit, though, that, I don't know. Where did you bet on this? Did you have it where the Steelers are going to wipe the floor with the Pats, only to be shocked by this outcome? That speaks for me. That speaks for me. That speaks for me. Hold on a second, folks. I'm texting something. Just doing something here. Okay. Anyway, as I was saying, if you were the person that had if you were the person that that had the Steelers in the betting pool, you're probably not happy right now. So here's 1st and 10 for the Pats. Belichick is going through his play sheet. And I'm trying to put something out on Twitter here about this. They look like a bunch of gangsters. They're wearing black, but it's kind of a casual gangster black, right? All right. Here come the Steelers, back to throw. Hey, nice quick pass to the Pickens wide receiver. Bites half the yardage down, the half of it. 2nd and 5, folks. This quarter is moving relatively quickly. 4:38 and counting. And here we go with another one of their runs, but they make the same mistake. I don't understand why they do that kind of running with the long pitch, giving the defenders time to get in there and close the gaps and stop them. Oh, did I hear something? I thought I heard a knock. Oh, I did.
Hey.
PJ, how are you?
I'm hanging. I'm home from a long day of work.
What's the temperature there?
Oh, it's around the upper 50s, low 60s right now, but it's dipping as I speak. It's We're supposed to be in the low 40s tonight. So
We are. Hey Google, what's the temperature outside?
The current temperature in Fayetteville is 39 degrees.
Yep, 39. Yeah, it's been cold. Yeah.
Yeah, we're supposed to get snow. They're talking that we're supposed to get some snow next week. So yeah.
This game is 21-10 in favor of the Pats.
I cannot believe this game. I seriously thought both teams were going to score under 10 points, and I did not see this coming with the Patriots scoring 21 points. I mean, that just shows how, I guess, terrible the Steelers' offense has been lately and not scoring points.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess testament to Bill Belichick. Go ahead.
Also, keep.
Testament to Bill Belichick and his coaching, with coaching the defense and leading the team, and I'm shocked. I am surprised. So
yeah, I have to say the game plan was terrible because the Steelers went in defensively, threw up this loose zone, and the well prepared Pats basically had their receivers run through it, throwing to them in seams, not using crossing patterns. If they weren't doing that, they were throwing these extremely short pick play passes,
right,
and just eating them alive.
yeah, looking. I mean, like I said, kudos to Bill Belichick for what he's done tonight. I mean, I didn't think they were going to do anything, and they're doing something. They found their stride today.
Yeah, they did, and maybe I wasn't keen on them taking Matt Jones. I didn't think Matt Jones should have been a first round pick. In the mock drafts I did, I had him falling into the second round.
Wow.
And what didn't sell me on Matt Jones was he had this pot belly for part of the season at Alabama, and a lot of his success was due to the coaching and the talent around him.
Right.
I mean, don't misunderstand me. He wasn't a bad quarterback, but he was, to me, more of a second rounder. But somebody in New England thought that he was worth spending a mid-range first-round pick on, and they're regretting it because
I agree with you on that one.
He doesn't have the proper tools to warrant that.
That and he
picked up by the Steelers, 40, 30, 20, down to the 15, and if the Steelers can score, it's a new game.
Oh my goodness!
That was a critical error. You can't blame Zappy for it. His receiver struck out. I mean, you see Bill's expression, Bill Belichick. It was almost like, seriously, I'm doing so well, and this has to happen to me. That's how it looked.
I think going, everyone going into this game and media and everybody, we're all like, oh, this is gonna be a terrible game, and then they're like, oh, we'll show you, it's not gonna be a terrible game, and it's not. And then look at here now. Are we gonna get into? Could we get into that territory of? Is this what we were waiting for all game long?
I will tell you what the problem is, though, and I don't understand why Bill O'Brien, the Patriots offensive coordinator, is doing this. He went away from the short passing and he was throwing downfield. It wasn't the short passing at the boundaries that really worked for them. And when there's no reason why they needed to get away from that. The Steelers didn't change their approach defensively to warrant that. They should have stuck with it. Instead,
and now it's costing them.
Yeah, because they're quite literally playing to the strength of the Steelers defense rather than having an offensive attack that played to the structural weaknesses
Right.
of the Steelers' defense. And so, but they're going to have this sorry offensive coordinator. There's a little static there, I think.
Let me mute and then unmute, and we'll see if it went away.
Hey, it's Seth. Highlight Hindo says this game is pitiful. I might have. He is going.
I'm back.
I want you to meet this guy. Maybe I can get him an invite. He's going to be joining us. Seth is as a vlogger.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let's see if I can get him in here. Maybe a little trial by fire. Just kidding. There goes. My God. Here goes Mitch. Hold on a second. All right, join.
Hopefully my vlog wasn't too bad.
No, it was great. Congratulations. That was a great first vlog, PJ, or at least first in a long time.
Yeah.
Fine. It was just fine. Hey, hey, Seth, I just sent you a link. You're welcome to join us. And they're not going to be on too much longer, but it'll be fun to get your take on what's happening here and meet PJ and all that before we close up shop for a bit. What's your favorite pizza, PJ?
Do what?
What's your favorite pizza, like, to order? I'm saying that because we're watching, what is that? Little Caesars.
Oh.
Which I only had once. It just wasn't bad. No, it wasn't bad.
Yeah, I think my favorite pizza, I don't know. I have quite a few, but I think my favorite would be Supreme, the Supreme pizza. I enjoy that. It's good, and
They're called Supreme, or is that a certain brand? Which brand?
Pizza Hut.
Oh, he says, I'm working on some schoolwork tonight, but I saw y'all were live, so I had to say hi. Hey, how you doing? Folks, highlight Indo Network. He talks about Pizza Hut? Oh, you said Pizza Hut. Okay, Pizza Hut. Yeah. All right. My mom heard you say that, yeah. Highlight Hindo Network talks about the Raiders.
Okay.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Oh, Pizza Hut. I like the Supreme Pizza Hut too. Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing. I don't know. Pizza Hut makes really good Supreme pizzas. They're really good.
Mm-hmm. I think so. Yeah, Mom thinks so too. Yeah. We have Pizza Hut just down the street here. There's a little.
Oh, there you go.
Kind of a shopping. What do they call it? A mini shopping center. Yeah, because we have a grocery store. There's a health club.
Oh, there you go.
There is the Pizza Hut that I mentioned. There's a salon, and then there is a Chinese food restaurant, Taste of China. Yeah.
Ooh.
And
Chinese is pretty good too. I enjoy Chinese food.
Yeah, and in fact, there was actually given that there's this, we've gotten into sort of movie capital around here,
right?
And it's not too long ago. I think this was 2 years ago. There is a movie made at down here with Amy Adams. Amy Adams was in it.
Okay.
And there goes Trubisky. He flips it up down to wow. They on 4th and 2. What's going on here?
I was gonna say, did they convert, please?
No, it doesn't. Hold on a second. Mitch went back. He shoveled it off to Number 30. Number 30 was short.
Oh no. Pittsburgh. No, not
And
what I wanted.
yeah, and it wasn't what Pickens wanted either. He was grimacing, and they're like, triumph.
Oh, come on, Pitt.
So it's 1st and 10 now for the Patriots
Oh,
on their own 9.
well, okay, we might have Pitt might have something there, but oh man. Okay, I have to admit, don't get me wrong, I like the Patriots, but I kind of want to see Bill Belichick off the New England Patriots, so I'm rooting for the Patriots' downfall. I don't know if that's terrible of me, but
yeah, that's terrible. I mean, you asked, right?
It's I know it's kind of bad, but at the same time, I'm tired of seeing Bill Belichick on the Patriots.
Well, by the way, you ever heard of a movie called Dear Evan Hansen?
Mm-mm.
Okay, that was actually filmed at the Eden Fresh. I was telling you about this down where we are.
Oh wow!
Starred Amy Adams and Ben Platt. 3 years ago, it was in production. They took over the parking lot, at least part of it.
That's cool.
Yeah. Now we've got 3rd and 2 for the Pats on the 15.
Oh come on!
Throw. And Zappy is running and he's throwing, and he is that a pickoff? Nope. It's incomplete though. So it's 4th.
Hey, I'll take that.
Yeah. Yeah. The Steelers.
What do you think about what the Raiders are doing this year?
I was never a Josh McDaniels fan with anyone other than the Patriots, and I made a video. I mean, I had hopes for them at first, honestly, because in preseason, it looked like they were going to use an offense that featured wide receiver spacing, where they're using the whole field, right?
Right.
And then they got away from that. But what really soured me on his approach was that he yelled at a linebacker during practice for something that was totally unnecessary. And if that's not the Raider way,
yeah,
and that was his first training camp, and I thought, and I started to make a video about it and call it out. And no, actually, I did make a video about it and call it out, but you can do that with other teams, but the Raider way has not featured players being yelled at by coaches.
Right.
It's not been the Raiders' style. The Raiders have always prided themselves on treating like an adult.
Right.
And here are the Steelers driving again. Wait a minute.
On,
was there a turnover that I missed? Because the Steelers have the ball back. I must have been yapping and they turned the ball over.
It was 4th down, and I think they had to punt or something.
Yeah, the punt. Okay. That's what happens when you turn your head away just for a second, folks. You got to pay attention. Got to pay attention, Zennie. But this is where the Steelers could turn it around. And now the Steelers have more rushing yards. Well, they always did, but now they're significantly more. Okay, let's get out of this slot. Play action. Oh, you're getting rushed. 80 gets the first down to the 10.
Down to the 10? Did I hear that right?
Yeah, you did. Down to the 10.
Come on.
It's first and goal. It's first and goal, PJ. Yeah.
Steelers aren't out of this game yet. Out of it.
They're not. That was a good throw. He gets it just over the head of the on-rushing defensive lineman for the Pats. in Heinz Field. I still miss Three Rivers Stadium, even though I've never been there. But that was where that's where the Steelers were born.
You know, I hear some of these awesome games that happened back before I was born, and man, I wish I was alive during those games. You know, like when the Cowboys had their dynasty with their 5 Super Bowls, and the 49ers with theirs, and the Raiders with their 3 Super Bowl wins, and
the pre-internet days, by the way.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm like, man, I wish I was alive to see.
Yeah, it was.
You know,
there were a lot of fun games, and then I remember growing up and watching them with my mom. I remember we watched the Raiders visiting the Baltimore Colts, and Raiders won, I think, with 7 seconds on the clock. Dave Casper, who later was my 401k handler when I was great guy. He caught the winning touchdown pass. We went crazy.
Wow. Oh, man.
I want to say 1977. And that's so stupid. Yeah. Oh, hey, first and goal for the Steelers. Pass interference.
Yep.
On the pass.
Come on.
Pass interference.
Yes, thank you, New England.
You might get your wish. You might get your wish, PJ. Oh, that looks like offensive pass interference, though, because the tight end had his. Yeah, well, no, they're going to call that against the defense. Yeah,
Don't scare me like that, Zennie. Don't scare me like that.
By the way, I think that's. Let's see what the call is.
For a receiver right now, the tackle, first down and goal.
Okay, first and goal here. They threw. Oh! So they've all caught the trick play. I mean, why would they call a trick play down that close?
That's stupid.
Yeah. I mean, I don't understand. They have made some of the dumbest calls. No. Yeah, I mean, it's ridiculous.
Thank you, Herb Street, for saying that. Thank you.
That's covered downfield as well.
Yeah.
So you're inside the 1 yard line, just pound the rock.
That was stupid.
Yeah, I agree.
Which goes this touchdown. They got a touchdown.
Yes.
Got your touchdown. Wow.
They're out of it until you're
They're going for 2. They're going for 2. Wow, if they hit the 2, that would be an amazing comeback. Oh, they were a hot mess. Oh, my goodness. They were a hot mess. So, Mitch is reading his playbooks on the thing. Here it comes. And
come on.
Steelers are trips left. 14 is in motion, close to make it. Look, looks left throws. He got it.
Yeah.
Got the 2. Got the 2. Got the 2. Yeah, how about that? Oh, it was a block kick is what it was. Okay.
Oh, not out of it till you're out of it? Yes.
It was a block kick, PJ. That's what started.
Really? Oh, okay. That makes sense.
No, I'm married to Tim.
Yeah.
Shiver McTimbo. Did he ever tell you the inner tube water polo story?
Oh, man. Yes. Wait. How much time? I'm just getting the score. How much time is left on the game?
18 minutes. Something like that. Yeah, it's a bit of time.
Yeah, still got quite a bit.
Yeah. I will hold on a second.
Covered for $9 a month.
Put that on there. I am going to let you watch the game some more.
Yeah, I have to watch it on my phone because I don't have it on TV, so I gotta watch my phone.
Okay, and because we've been on for almost an hour. Hey, thanks for joining me, PJ.
Oh, no problem.
Yeah.
So, yeah, with you not
And
having
great
it,
video, by the way. Talking about
what?
great video blog. Congratulations. Well,
Thank you.
got it.
Appreciate it.
All right. I'll see ya.
See ya.
Okay, all right. See ya.